we have had these jokes for how many? This was the 7th round. You know, I've been telling you that it is the world's most expensive joke. This Ugandan election facade. So I want to just do some comparative analysis. 1996, President Museveni wins with 75.5%. I think that's the adjusted result. They first announced 74.6, then they adjusted it to 75.5 with all polling stations reporting. It was not difficult to see his popularity. I was one of those young people who were singing Museveni Alete Mirembe during that time. He did not have to exert, military presence in Kampala and or any part of Uganda, despite the fact that we had just come off the Habati Tongwa rebel activity in Kampala area. We had come off, we still had a war in northern Uganda. In fact, presidential candidates were campaigning, being escorted by the military. Yeah, so you could not see that he's trying to safeguard his victory with a strong military presence. Now, the second highest percentage is the one of 2026, isn't it? How come that the second highest percentage is being safeguarded by the military? The country is a war zone. This is like a Somalia. When you saw the military presence. You lie. No, I'm not lying. Kenneth, I would come out of home and you see the military patrolling the whole of, Kampala. Everywhere you went, military was moving information. Even these other fellows, they called Afande Boots. I learned about that name in my UK.
But we have been told about that.
Now, are you telling me that President Museveni's government faced a serious threat, more serious, from Robert Chagulanyi's rhetoric of saying, protest vote, than he faced from the rebel activity of LRA, which had cut off much of northern Uganda, than the Habati Tongas who were involved in urban terrorism, and then you had ADF also, around that same time? Are you telling me that the current rhetoric of Chagulanyi, of Kakume, Kalonde, blah, 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 it was more of a threat to the government of President Museveni than the 1996 situation? Yet he appeared more comfortable.
I may not be in position to tell you, but we were told from
so in short, what I'm telling you,
this will be an intelligence-led operation.
No, this was a joke. It is the worst election that I have ever seen or read about in Uganda's history. But for me, I think what I will talk about later is that what I have learned from this whole exercise is that we need to go back to Article 1 of the Ugandan Constitution, sub-article